Guru, Iboya, Ibuche, everybody in Sabalan, your favorite Balao, at least I hope so. Modum, Odileke coming at you with another great video to complement the Letra de Año 2024, Miami. Okay, guys, this video is a Pataki on Ogbe. If you have not seen my Letra de Año breakdown, that was about 45 minutes long on YouTube, you're missing out. Jump on there, check it out. Right? For those of you on TikTok, well, I had a limit of 15 minutes. For those of you on Instagram, I had a limit of 15 minutes. And guess what? Things don't work out the way they're supposed to. So therefore, until I get my numbers up, I can't be shifting videos back and forth. So here you go. Check out the video on YouTube, number one. Two, like, subscribe, always. All right, now let's talk about it. We talk about Ogbe. Why do we talk about Ogbe? Ogbe was the Toyale in the letra de año. In Ogbe, we know the Pataki of the Pluma Loro, the Odiere, right? The little red feather that comes from an African gray parrot. And we understand that that's used for blessings and luck. And we also understand that Ogbe brings with it greed, betrayal, right? Dishonesty. And this is a reason why us understanding that gives us the opportunity to counter that. How do you counter that? Well, don't be an envious person. Don't be a greedy person, right? Don't be dishonest. Be ethical, be moral, and walk how you need to walk. This story is going to go ahead and give you the insight. This story is something that is passed down from elders to others in order to teach this lesson. And this is my way of teaching you what Ogbe teaches all of us, the challenge of the three friends. In a long time past, in the land of Ileife, there was three friends. One was Akim, a brave and skilled hunter. The other one was Olu, a wise and respected herbalist. And then we had Ade, which was a wealthy and a very generous farmer. Despite their differences, right, three walks of life, they shared a deep bond of friendship, commitment to community, right? Right there. First part of that Pataki, what does it teach us? Don't focus on the differences, people. Focus on the similarities, right? In this one, they had a deep bond of friendship. If you know there's people around you that are willing to go on journeys with you, are willing to die for you, are willing to give their shirts off their back for you, you better value them. You better use them, right, for the good reasons, not the bad things. We don't want to con people. We don't want to use and abuse. No, but together we bring something to the table. Together we're strong. Gundamasa. One day, Orumila, the deity, right, the divinity of wisdom and divination, appeared to all three of those gentlemen in a dream. And he challenged them to embark on a journey to the sacred mountain in order to retrieve the Ache of the ancestors. It was a mystical object, right, that will bring prosperity or bring peace to the land. The journey, perilous. The journey full of trials and tribulations, but it's a test of character. The friends set out, each with their unique skills. Again, the unique skills. Akin, right? He was the hunter. He ensured that the group was protected from predators and dangerous animals. Olu, with his knowledge and his knowledge of herbs, he was an herbalist. He healed their injuries in order to keep the group strong and healthy. And then Ade, with his wealth, ensured they had the resources they needed in order to go on this long journey. As they neared the sacred mountain, they encountered Eshu, the trickster. But I see Eshu as an evolutionary figure, an evolutionary leader, one that's going to push mankind to do the right things. And if they fall, they fall. But eventually we get back up and we're better than we were before. So Eshu, the trickster, presented each of them with a moral dilemma. Eshu created a situation based on each person's deepest desire, and they were tested against their commitment to either the mission or to each other. So Akin was tempted with the greatest hunt ever, his greatest prize, a predator that if he was able to hunt it down and kill it, will be known as the greatest hunter ever. Akin was tempted, right, with the greatest and the most powerful herb in order to ensure that he can cure anything that ever presented himself in front of. And then I did untold riches, not just his ability to help the group, but in order to fulfill his deepest desire to be the wealthiest man in the world. Despite these temptations, these three friends remembered the things that Orunmila taught them. Remember their duty to the land. So right there, let's take a pause. Are your deepest desires, are they more important than your ethical and your moral values? Are they more important than your name and your duty to community? Are they more important to those who look up to you that are going to see you turn your back and begin to commit the atrocities of either jealousy or envy or betrayal or dishonesty? These three did not. Eshu puts us in those predicaments to challenge our character. Remember and reflect on Iwapale, good character. So now they get close and they stick together, demonstrating what? Loyalty, integrity, strength to their friendship, the things that we need to value more, because we focus more on money, we focus more on materialistics, and we don't remember what is the true value of this life. So finally, they get to the sacred mountain and they find the Ache of the ancestors. However, this was the final test. Who's going to pick up this Ache of the ancestors? Who's going to bring this back down? Think about it. The most powerful object in the world to bring peace and health and prosperity to a land. They chose the high road, and they understood that this final test, to carry it back, they all thought through the selfless actions. So they decided to collectively to unify the community. They were going to walk this down together, right? So they stuck together. That was the final test. And through that selfless act and collective decision, they agreed none of them were going to take it. They were all going to bring it back. And then when they received and they got back to the community recognized not only that now they have prosperity, now they had health, they had the blessings, but what they really recognized was the unity and the collective strength of what three people can do when they put their minds on an objective and they think of the community and they think not of just themselves. So Ogbe teaches us, forget the envy, forget the greed, forget about what you don't have. Count the wins, not the losses. Bonds are important. Friendships are important. Don't undermine in order to get ahead. It'll never work. So they returned as heroes to their community. So again, this Pataki is teaching us the value of unity, of friendship, the importance of overcoming personal desires for the greater good, and the collective effort of harmony, the collective effort to lead, and to the prosperity and the peace of the land, not oneself. So with that said, I wanted to share that Pataki with you on Ogbe. It came out in Letra de Año. There's a lot of advice to still be given. So therefore, tune in. And Iburu, Iboya, Ibucheche Cyberland. I hope you enjoyed this one.